7.9% up to 8.5% CPI inflation in October. I have all the details and what you need to know about this right here in the video, so let's get right into it. All right, in just a matter of days, we're going to be getting the latest inflation report for the month of September. Now, this number is released once per month, typically around the middle of the month for the prior month, and it shows the inflation and did it go up, did it stay the same, or did it actually go down? Now, this is going to be a very highly anticipated report. A lot of people are going to be watching this one very closely, and this report is likely going to indicate what the Federal Reserve is likely going to be doing going forward with their interest rate policies with their next meeting in just a couple weeks. This is a very, very important report. We also need to pay attention to this one because this will directly impact fixed income beneficiaries of Social Security, retirement, SSDI, survivors, SSI, and of course, VA benefits, because this will indicate how much your raise is going to be for 2023 with the annual cost of living adjustment, otherwise known as COLA raise. This is a very, very important report, and we're going to be getting this one in just a matter of days. Now, let me talk you through more of the details about this and what I'm finding with all my research out there right now. So, depends on who you talk to, depends on who you listen to, and which economist is speaking. But the reports are coming out and the forecasts are being laid out right now, and I'm seeing ranges anywhere between 7.9% and 8.5%. Now, of course, we always do see outliers. Sometimes you see forecasts well below that. You see forecasts well above that. There's all kinds of different numbers that are coming in, but the vast majority of forecasts that I'm seeing out there right now are coming in between the 7.9 and 8.6% range, 8.5% range for this next report that's coming out in a matter of days. Now, the last report that we got out about a month ago came in at 8.3%, and then shortly thereafter, we got all these politicians that came out and said, look, inflation is going down. Sorry, no, it's not. I'm not really sure where they went to school or where they learned about economics, but it is not going down. This inflation is not going down. If you dig into the reports here, you can clearly see under the hood that this inflation is still going up. Now, here's a few different factors that play a key role in these inflation reports. Food plays a very key role in the inflation reports. Energy, as in gas prices, play a very key role in these inflation reports. And also shelter play a very key role in these inflation reports. Now, here's what we do know from the last couple of reports that have come out. Gas prices have gone down. Yes, I'll give that one to them. Gas prices have come down pretty substantially from just the last couple months here, where gas prices were hovering around $5 per gallon, and now we're sitting in the upper $3 range as the national average. So again, I'll give that one to them. Yes, gas has come down, and that does impact the headline number for inflation quite a bit. However, as we dig into these reports further, we can clearly see that food prices are still going up at about 1 to 1.3% over the last several months here. Well, I'm sorry, do you buy more gas every single month or do you buy more food every single month? I think we can all probably agree. We probably spend a lot more money on food every month than what we do on gas. Maybe you fill up your car or your vehicle maybe once, twice, maybe 3 times a month with gas. But do you go out to the grocery store maybe, once per week or maybe a couple times per week in some instances? Probably. If you were to weigh out how much you spend on gas each month versus how much you spend on food each month, I'm guessing that you spend a lot more money on food each month than what you do on gas. Therefore, food inflation is probably way more important than gas inflation, right? Now, at the same time, shelter also plays a very important role in the inflation numbers. Again, over the last few months here, inflation prices and shelter prices have been going up by about 0.7 to 0.8% every single month, right? That is a lot. That is a lot when it comes down to shelter. Again, are you paying more in your rent or your mortgage every single month, or are you paying more in gas? Again, I think we can all probably agree. Your rent is probably a lot more than how much you're paying in gas. At least I hope so anyway, just because if that's the case, you're spending a lot of money on gas and you're doing a lot of driving, which again, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just simply saying, I think it's very clear here where people spend their money right now, right? Food and shelter, and these are the two that we continue to see going up a lot. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of other aspects of these reports right now, but these ones play a very key role in the inflation report. So these are going to play another key role in what this number comes out as in just a couple of days here. So remember, now this is the inflation report for the month of September. Let's quickly talk for a minute here about fixed income beneficiaries like Social Security, retirement, SSDI, survivors, SSI, and of course VA beneficiaries. Here's what it comes down to. This is the last inflation report that we need to conclude Q3, or July, August, and September of 2022, to determine how much your annual cost of living adjustment is going to be for 2023. This will be the final piece of the puzzle. Now, we did already get two of these pieces of the puzzle so far. So July's inflation came in at 9.1%, which, by the way, we're looking at the CPIW. We're not looking at the headline number for the CPI. Nope, that's not what the annual cost of living adjustment is pegged off of. It is actually pegged off of the CPIW. We've talked about this many, many times in previous videos. So the CPIW in the month of July came in at 9.1%. That's pretty strong, right? Well, August, the inflation report for the CPIW came in at 8.7%. And again, this number generally runs a few tenths of a percent higher than the actual headline CPI number. So in most instances, it's usually about 7/10 of a percent higher than the headline CPI. Now again, that is not a technical calculation on that. That's just generally how it runs. But again, it could be 0.5 of a percent. It could be 1% higher. Again, it's going to range a little bit, but generally, the CPIW does run quite a bit higher. Again, 0.6 of a percent, 0.7 of a percent, somewhere around that range higher than the headline number. So if, for example, the headline number comes in at a flat 8%, for example, the CPIW is likely going to come in around that 8.6% range. Now again, if the headline number comes in around, say, 8.3%, just like it did this last reading about a month ago, then again, we're probably going to see the CPIW coming in probably somewhere around the 8.9% range, give or take a couple tenths of a percent. Now, as we get that final number, this is what's going to indicate how much you're going to get as a raise for fixed income beneficiaries. A very, very important number, okay? So, of course, as I do get that information and what the actual inflation is going to be, and the latest report that comes out here, and all these numbers for the CPI, the CPI headline, the CPIW, all of these different data points, of course, I'll do all the calculating. I'll take all that information and bring it to you in these short videos. So again, you can stay updated, especially fixed income beneficiaries, as this will be the final number in order to calculate how much your raise is going to be going into 2023. I know a lot of fixed income beneficiaries here in the community are waiting for this number because you want to know how much are your benefits going to increase. Well, we're right down to the wire here, and it's not that much longer until we're going to be getting that very important announcement. So of course, I'll continue to be here for you and bring you those data points as we do get them. So I want to bring this to you, let you know the forecast that I'm seeing out there right now. And again, it's all going to come down to that. But let me ask you this much really quickly. Did you see prices go down on the things that you buy every single week or every single month last month in September? I doubt it. Not sure where you're located, but where I'm located, not a chance. Prices did not budge for the most part from what I could see. Again, of course, everything's a little bit different. Prices do change on a lot of different things, but from what I witnessed last month, I don't think prices really budged a whole lot. Maybe gas went down, I don't know, maybe a dime, maybe 15 cents, maybe. Honestly, I don't even track gas prices all that much, but I do kind of keep an eye. When we're out and about, I say, hey, we pass a gas station. I was like, hey, what's the price on that right there? And Corey will be like, it's $3.89 or $3.75 or whatever. But for the most part, I really don't even think gas prices budged all that much. Maybe a teeny tiny bit. But again, that just plays a little bit of a factor into the headline number. Either way, this is a very important report. We'll be getting the official announcement here in a matter of days. And of course, this is the range that I'm seeing out there right now. We got to pay attention to all this stuff. We got to see how this is going to play out. And again, this will impact what the Federal Reserve does with their next meeting in November. Are they going to raise interest rates yet again by another 75 basis points? If that's the case, watch out. The old wrecking ball is coming again for us. So again, I'll keep you posted with all this stuff going forward. It's a very busy time right now. So please make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share this video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands and thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, have a nice day, enjoy, and make sure to stay tuned as I'll continue to bring you all these updates as this information is hitting the wire each and every day. All right, again, enjoy and have a nice day.